Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Fong, and this is Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to some of your speaking responses. You're one of my students, and you've also paid for the additional service to have more specific feedback with your pronunciation and your speaking of American English. So I'm going to the VoxyPop group right now, and let's take a look at what you said. Okay, I'm clicking on your link right now. Looks like you posted about 21 hours ago. And I think we have 3. So you posted 3 different responses. Here you go. So you said, practice test 29, talk about a situation when you had difficulties, and I think who helped you overcome the problems. Practice test 30, should you buy technology immediately? And your third one is compare 2 artists who have influenced you. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, let's talk about the first one. Practice test 29. Let's listen to this one first.
I had the difficulties to pursue my goal as a pharmacist because of tutor and financial problem. It was my mom to help me to find out the solution. First, as being a pharmacist, she tutored me in some subjects such as biology, chemistry, and also trained me during my internship in her pharmacy. In addition to being my tutor, she provided me the financial aid during my academic study. Therefore, I didn't worry too much about tuition and had more time to focus on my study. Finally, I got my license and currently practice as a pharmacist.
Wow, good for you. Good story. Okay, let's listen to it one more time. I'm going to break this speech into parts. So there's really kind of 2 parts here. So what is the situation in which you had difficulties, and then of course who helped you overcome these difficulties?
I had the difficulties to pursue my goal as a pharmacist because of tutor and financial problem.
So because of tutoring and financial problems? I might use tutoring there instead of tutor, but there's a word in there I'm not sure about, 1 to 3 seconds. Let me listen to it.
I had the difficulties to pursue.
I had a difficult between 3 and 4 seconds. Place? I'm not exactly sure what that word is.
As a pharmacist because of tutor and financial problem. It was my mom.
Don't forget your grammatical S ending, because of tutoring and financial problems. I would put S. Problems.
To help me to find out the solution. First, as being a pharmacist, she tutored me in some subjects such as biology, chemistry, and also trained me during my internship.
And also, let me see what that word is. Hold on.
As biology, chemistry, and also trained me during my.
That. Between 20 and 22 seconds, that word I'm not sure about exactly.
Internship in her pharmacy. In addition to being my tutor, she provided me the financial aid during my academic study.
During my academic studies, you're putting too much stress, too many parts of the word, so academic studies.
Therefore, I didn't worry too much about tuition and had more time.
Wait a minute, I'm not sure what you said there.
She provided me the financial aid during my academic study. Therefore, I didn't worry too much about tuition.
I didn't know too much?
And had more time to focus on my study. Finally, I got my license and currently practice as a pharmacist.
That was good. I mean, you got a good story there. You have a good organization. I like your use of transition words like therefore to help connect the different parts of your speech together. From an intelligibility perspective, that'll be your biggest issue I think with this particular speech, you're still working really, really hard. You're trying to remember to pronounce your grammatical word endings, and you do it most of the time, but still, it's very unnatural. So I'm going to put you at about 2.66 out of 4, about 22 points or 20 points out of 30 on this particular speaking task, mainly due to delivery. I think that your language was pretty good. Your reasons and examples were also very strong, but still you have some delivery problems that probably will cause this to score a little bit lower. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, the next one is practice test 30. Should you buy modern technology immediately, or should you wait?
When a brand computer comes out, I would rather wait before I buy it because I want to save money and time. First, to buy immediately the new modern computer definitely costs a lot. Because I am a student, I am not affordable to buy a modern one immediately. If I really want to see how it works, I had better go to the library of the university to navigate it. In addition to the cost, it takes time to study how to transfer the personal data files and internet settings from my old computer to the new one. Because of my busy schedule, how to set up the new modern computers is not the thing I have to do immediately.
Okay, let's go back and listen to this one again. Practice test 30.
When a brand computer comes out, I would rather wait before I buy it.
So when a computer brand comes out, I'd rather wait to buy it. It might help to say something like iPad or a new cell phone or something like that to be a little more specific than what you're doing, but let's keep going.
Because I want to save money and time.
And there lies your two key points. So you wait because you can save money or time if you don't buy the product immediately. So now you have to prove in the body of the speech why these two reasons represent why you prefer to wait rather than buying it immediately.
First, to buy immediately the new modern computer.
Now I'm struggling here understanding you. Wait a minute, I'm going to 6 to 13
because
seconds.
I want to save money and time. First, to buy immediately the new modern computer definitely.
Between 9 and 12 seconds. I want you to listen back to what you said there, and that is I'm having difficulty. But why am I having difficulty? Is it because of word stress? Did you omit a syllable? Did you pronounce a vowel sound incorrectly? What happened there? So try to figure out what happened between 9 and 12 seconds, and then try to work on pronouncing that word more clearly.
It costs a lot. Because I am a student, I am not affordable to buy it.
I wouldn't say I am not affordable. I would say I cannot afford. It's better. Again, I would use can. I cannot afford to buy or spend the money.
Modern one immediately. If I really want to see how it works, I had better go to the library.
So if I want to see how it works, what does it mean? Is this the computer brand you're talking about? So that's kind of like an unclear pronoun referent. Let me go back and listen before what you said.
I am a student. I am not affordable to buy a modern one immediately.
A modern one. What does one mean? A modern what? A modern computer? A computer brand? Are you talking about a PC, a notebook? Are you talking about an iPad?
If I really want to see how it works, I had better go to the library of the university to navigate it.
To navigate it.
In addition to the cost, it takes time to study how to transfer the personal data files and internet settings from my old computer to the new one.
Okay, so that's your next idea. So buying a new computer, right? So, okay, I see what you're saying. So you're arguing that it takes more time.
Because of my busy schedule, how to set up the new modern computers is not the thing I have to do immediately.
Immediately, I would say.
When a brand computer comes out, I will grab internet settings from my old computer to the new one. Because of my busy schedule, how to set up the new modern computers is not the thing I have to do immediately.
So how to set up is not, wow, good grammar. You're using a noun, clause, slash, infinitive at the beginning of your sentence. Wow, very advanced. Natural sounding too. Wait a minute, I lost your recording again, sorry. Probably driving you crazy here. Let me go to the middle of the image.
New one. Because of my busy schedule, how to set up the new modern computers is not the thing I have to do immediately.
Okay, so you're having some minor problems with your delivery. There's a few words in there that I pointed out I was having trouble understanding. You can probably work a little bit on what's called sentence rhythm. So Fong, if you go to my website and check out under the pronunciation section of my course, there are about 3 lessons that focus on sentence rhythm. I think that would benefit you a lot. Now there's another one in the lessons on intonation. There's another one that talks about the focus word. The focus word means there's a certain word, usually a noun, adjective, adverb, or verb, but that one particular word in the sentence receives more focus than any other word in there. So you have a tendency sometimes to put too much stress on almost all the words in the sentence. But I know what you're doing. You're trying to make sure you're pronouncing things as clearly as you can, which is good, but you also have to remember as you begin advancing your pronunciation proficiency, you have to also start thinking about these additional things. All right? Hey, let me grab some water. I'll be right back, and I'm going to take a look at your final speaking task. Now this last one, this actually appeared on the TOEFL exam. I would not wish this question on my worst enemy. I had one of my students email me this question about 2 months ago, and she just flat out said she didn't know what to say when she saw this question on the TOEFL. And you're brave enough to practice it right now. So the question is, compare 2 artists who most influenced you. Remember, compare follows a very logical organization. You're trying to focus on either sequencing your ideas or chunking them. Probably for the purposes of this speech, it will be easier for you to use chunking. That means you compare the 2 artists in terms of one key idea. You discuss the first artist as it relates to this key idea, and then you discuss the last artist as it relates to the key idea, and make sure you use a word like on the other hand, or similarly, or in the same manner, to show that they're either similar or different to this one idea. Alright, so good luck to you. Let's see how you do.
The 2 artists who influenced me are Angelina Jolie and Oprah Winfrey because of their alike generosity to help the needy. First, Angelina Jolie is known as humanitarian. She has donated millions of dollars to help the poor countries such as Haiti and Syria. Moreover, she increases the awareness of the issue to support the orphaned children by adopting them. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey has truly established herself as a generous person by funding to help those in need for education and the program for women. Follow them. I fully participate in the charity activity of my community.
Okay, you did it. I honestly think that you've actually organized this thing the way it needs to be organized. I can say, I know you've battled with this with other TOEFL speaking tasks, but I think you truly understand how to organize a compare type response. Now you do have some pronunciation issues that you're trying to work out, but I'm very happy with how you put together this response. Angelina Jolie and Oprah Winfrey, so you're comparing them, right? Okay, let's listen to it one more time, a little bit slower. I want to break it up into different parts.
The two artists who influenced me are Angelina Jolie and Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, good. So the two artists who influence you are?
Because of their like generosity to help the needy first.
Nice. Dang, I love that. I mean, that would be a great writing assignment. You're going through the roof. It's super logically organized. I'm telling you. That's brilliant how you did that. I like that.
Angelina Jolie is known as humanitarian. She has donated millions of dollars.
I would say donated, not donated, but donated millions of
to
dollars.
help the poor country, such as Haiti
Don't forget your S ending, the poor countries.
and Syria. Moreover, she increases the awareness of the issue to support.
I don't know what that was. Wait a minute. 23 to 27 seconds. Hold on.
Such as Haiti and Syria. Moreover, she increases the awareness of the issue.
Between about 23 and 26 seconds, there's some words in there. I'm not sure what they are or how you're saying them, so check your pronunciation again. 23 to 26 seconds.
Support the orphaned children by adopting them. Similarly,
Good. Similarly. Nice. Now you're saying you're getting into the next idea of Oprah, and you're now talking about how Oprah is similar to Angelina Jolie. That's what you're doing. So I like similarly. It helps show the connection of the different ideas in your
Winfrey
speech.
has truly established herself as a generous person by funding to help those in need for education and the program for women. Told them I fully participate in the charity activity of my community.
Okay, so we're done. I just listened to 3 of your speaking tasks. So I think you're doing a good job, I think, on organizing your ideas. I think your strongest response is the third one here. I think you absolutely hit a home run. Very nicely organized, the compare type. Now you know how to do it. So if you get this kind of question during the independent writing task, or you see it during the TOEFL speaking, I think at least from an organizational standpoint, I think you know how to do it. So you didn't try to compare the two artists with too many different things. You looked at just their generosity, and you talked about Angelina Jolie and also Oprah Winfrey in terms of their generosity. That was it. And you barely had enough time to do that in 48. You did it in 48 seconds, actually. But it's very focused. So good effort. On the last speaking task, I love your topic development, your organization, your grammar, vocabulary was pretty good. There were some delivery issues. I'm going to be honest with you. There were a few areas in the speech I wasn't exactly sure what you were saying. You're still struggling a little bit with that. But I'm going to give you at a 2.83 out of 4, 22 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. So I think that you've definitely made some good progress with understanding how to organize a compare or contrast type task. So nicely done on your part.